For the dot project, step one, I'm going to download the backdrops and sprites. So I'm going to click that folder that's included on step one. And this is the shared folder with backdrops and sprites. So I'm going to first review what page I have to see what it looks like and what kind of sprites I need. So this is the first page of the book I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to create an animation based on this page. So I'm going to jump back to the shared folder, and the shared folder has two folders, and the shared folder has a backdrops folder. So I'm going to click that one and find my page. So I'm going to go to two finger click that page and click download. This will download it to my Chromebook. Now I'm going to go back to the main folder and look for our sprites folder and do the same thing with the sprites that I need for that particular page. Two finger click and download it. And there might be more than one sprite for your specific page. All right, so now that I've downloaded my two sprites that I need, I can move on to step two. Let's check out what step two is. Step two is our coding part. So we are going to go into CS first, and let's click continue on this link. This is going to bring me into our CS First Scratch program, and I'm just going to click the plus button and look for new project. This will give me a nice blank project. The first step is to change the backdrop. So I'm going to go down to the backdrop area, hover over it, and click the first option that says upload backdrop. I'm going to look through my downloads and open up that download that I just did with the background. Now that I have that, I'm going to upload my sprite. So I'm going to go to the sprites icon. It's that little cat. Hover over it and select the first one that says upload sprite. Do the same thing. I'm going to click on my downloads, click on the sprite, and it will open up in CS First. Notice how they come out as two separate sprites for two separate downloads. They are very large, so you're going to have to click them and change the size of each. Make sure you delete that scratch cat. And once you change the size, which you can do with specifically by clicking that sprite and changing the size. So I'm going to click size and test out a few numbers. And then I'm going to put it exactly where it belongs on the page. Same thing with this. To change from that sprite, I'm going to have to click the sprite icon and then change the size. And then I can move the sprite to where it's supposed to be on the page. It should be around there. I can check my page. I'll probably toggle to that tab with my pages just to double check that that is where it belongs. Okay, I'm going to start out my code by going to the events category. The events category is yellow. I'm going to click the first block and drag it to my coding area. This says when green flag is selected, that will start my code. One important thing is though, you're going to want go to X, Y at that specific point where you are now. So you're going to grab that and it's going to put you exactly where you want it to be. That way, if you move the sprite, it'll always start at this location. Now you can add whatever code you want. And remember, I'm only coding the specific sprite that I have selected right now. I'm going to have to code the other one. So I'm going to fast forward through this because you don't need to see me practicing my code. You can keep testing it by clicking the green flag to see how it looks. As you can see, I am now selecting my second sprite to code it. You can change the size when you code, but same as before, you're going to want to add when the green flag starts And if you are changing the size, you're going to want to put set size to specific percent. That way, that's where it starts every time. Now, obviously, 100% might be too big, so test out what percentage you want it to start at. Then you can add the change in size. So in this example, my clock is 20% of what my download is, and then I can change it based on that. All right, now we're in step 3. We've finished our coding, so we're going to jump into WeVideo through ClassLink. You will then click our class and find our project, the dot. Once you see the dot, you can click jump in to start. First, you're going to click record, then choose screen, click next. This is your microphone, so you can just click next. And then you're going to choose your Chrome tab as the CS First Scratch program. Then click share. Now you are recording your screen. So I'm going to expand my scratch scene by clicking the expand button. And then I'm going to click the green flag to start my code. Once it starts, you can narrate the book by reading the page, or you can just use this to record the actual animation. Once you're done, click stop sharing, go back to your WeVideo tab, and you will see a preview. So you can just click save. Now you'll notice it's already into your WeVideo timeline. You don't even have to click and drag the video into it. So what I'm going to do now is click the clip, so it's purple, and then choose edit. We need to trim the top and the bottom of the video so it only looks like the book. So click the crop icon on the left, go to the vertical top, and drag that down to cut out the top up into the line. Then I'm going to do the same with the bottom and trim it to that line. And then when it's good, I'm going to click done. I'm going to then center this by clicking and dragging it to center it to the middle of WeVideo. And finally, I'm going to add the background to match the same background. So I'll move that to text 1. I'll grab a white background and click and drag that into video 1, extend it to be the exact same length of time as my video, and then we are good to go. Now, if you created this with intent of narrating it after, that is fine. I'll go over those steps now. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is bring this volume of my actual video down to 0 in case there was any audio in the background. Then I'm going to click Project Bin and go to Narrate. I'll click Start, click Record. I'm going to wait 1 second after go, and then I'm going to read the page. Now, don't worry if the animation is too fast for your words. We can slow down the animation after. So I'm going to click Stop, Save, and then same with the video, the voice is going to populate underneath so you don't have to click and drag it in. Now again, if the video was too fast, you can click the video, click edit, and go to speed to slow it down. You'll just click it once and then click done, and that should do it. And it's okay if the video is longer than your voice. All right, that is it. We can now click turn in on the top right, and we will put all of our videos together to make one book reading with animation.